Hey Stuart.
You both were laying in bed in your underwear about to go to sleep.
Venus.
He turned his phone screen off and put it on a crate he used as his nightstand.
I really want to try something with you.
What do you mean, love?
You put your hand on his bulge.
Something very dirty.
He smiled.
I'm listening.
He turned to face you, slowly getting turned on from the way you were touching him.
I wanna be completely dominate you.
You mean like?
He made the sex hand motion.
You want to do that with me?
MHMM. Plus more.
You got on top of him. You started to kiss his neck. He let out a shaky breath.
Okay.
Anything is worth a try with you.
He sounded unsure and nervous.
We don't have to, but I bought some stuff today for us to use tonight.
Is that where my £100 went?
He asked. You stopped sucking on his skin.
Maybe.
He chuckled.
Oh, alright. Let's get this started, shall we? I never tried this before.
You smiled and got completely on top of him, starting to kiss him roughly, locking lips and so forth. You lightly were rubbing your leg against his half erection, making him make little sounds into your lips. You stuck your tongue in his mouth, right through his tooth gap. Those two missing teeth made it easy to get your tongue in there. He ran his fingers through your hair, letting your tongues dance in each other's mouths. You grabbed the elastic part of his boxer briefs, teasingly running one of your fingers in between the elastic and his skin. He was sweating nervously. He tried to pull them down himself, but you pinned that arm down. You broke the kiss. There was a bridge of saliva connecting your tongues together. You broke the string of saliva.
No, not yet.
You wiped off the drool that was on your chin and slid your hand under your pillow, grabbing a set of handcuffs, a small vibrator, and a lubricated condom.
You had this all planned out?
He asked half nervously and half excitedly.
MHMM. Now come here, let me put these on you.
You jingled the steel handcuffs in front of him. He nodded and sat up. You began grinding on his clothed erection while you put his arms behind his back, locking the handcuffs on his wrists. He slouched down on the headboard, unable to move his arms to the front of him. You bit down on his shoulder, pulling on the elastic of 2D's underwear. You pulled the elastic as far as it would go, then let go. You heard him gasp when the elastic smacked his skin. You stopped biting his shoulder and stared into his eyes with a blank expression. You leaned close to his ear.
Don't be nervous.
You nibbled his earlobe. You looked at him again and placed your hand on his cheek. He let your hand support his head. You gave him another passionate kiss and took off your bra. You threw it on the ground, moving down 2D's torso. You licked the skin above his underwear and finally started to pull them off. You felt his cock at your collarbone. You smirked at him after completely pulling those boxers off. You turned the small vibrator you got on and placed it on the tip of his dick and started jerking your hand up and down his shaft. 2D watched you biting his lip, curling his toes and struggling to stay still.
Like that, Stu.
He nodded.
Here's my love out.
You took the vibrator off of his tip and opened the condom you had next to. You 2D gave you a puzzled look.
What are you doing?
You're gonna have to get used to penetration in that area.
He looked nervous again.
Okay.
You slipped the vibrator into the condom along with 2 fingers. You sucked on the tip of his dick while you slowly entered your fingers into his opening.
It hurts.
He whined.
Yeah, it also hurt when you took my virginity. You're gonna feel what I did.
You said bluntly. His eyes widened a bit as you stuck your fingers and the vibrator deeper, thrusting them back and forth a bit quicker.
Ow. Why/N? I don't know if I can't do this.
You don't have to.
He thought for a second.
No, just fuck me, please. It might feel good. I'll suck it up for you. Just fuck me.
You smiled and took your fingers out of his entrance, turning the vibrator on your nightstand and throwing the condom away. He was panting a little.
Hold on, close your eyes for me for a second because this looks really funny and weird.
He nodded and respected your wishes. This guy was nervous as hell. He was shaking a little even. You pulled on a strap-on you bought at the sex shop awkwardly that day. You shrugged and replaced your panties with it, making sure to lubricate the hell out of it first so it didn't hurt him as much. You climbed into bed, covering the both of you with the blankets. You put the tip of the weird fake dick you were wearing on his entrance.
You can open them now.
He opened his eyes to see you hovering over him.
Oh dear, may I prepare myself?
He asked.
Take your time.
How big is it exactly? Nothing scary, right?
It's roughly 6 inches, around an inch shorter than this.
You stroked his dick, which made him whimper a bit.
Alright, we can push it in now.
You didn't hesitate. You stuck half of it in to start off with.
Okay, fuck.
His eyes began to get a bit watery as you pushed it in a little deeper. You knew it hurt him and felt bad, but you knew that it would soon feel better the longer it was in. You wiped the few tears that started streaming down his cheeks.
Now you're okay. You'll be okay. It'll feel good soon.
You reassured him. He bit his lip hard and let you stick it all the way in. You kissed him on the lips. He was whimpering while you started to rock your hips back and forth, thrusting in and out gently. He started to moan in pleasure.
Hey. My love, go a little faster, please.
You started to go faster for him. He started to enjoy it more, and it seemed that most of his pain was gone. You moved it into a certain angle looking for his GSPOT. You knew you found it when he started moaning louder.
Yes, right there. Keep going. Don't stop. Go faster.
He started to enjoy it more and more, therefore you went faster and faster for him. He put his long legs around your waist and made you push in deeper. He was gasping and panting heavily. You could see his sweat dripping and his face was completely red. You were sweating and panting hard as well. You could tell he was about to come, so you started to jerk him off.
Told ya.
You took a deep breath.
You would like it.
Oh yes, I love it. Fuckiness.
He was going to come any second now. He suddenly forced you in all the way and tilted his head, rolling his eyes back. He moaned wonderfully while he came all over your bodies. You pulled out. You smiled at him, watching his chest rise and fall as he panted heavily. You took that weird sex you off and threw it under his bed. You took his handcuffs off, letting his arms free. You then got a towel and cleaned the mess off your stomachs, throwing that on the ground after using it.
How was that, Stu?
That felt so fucking good. Thank you.
You helped pull the overs off of him.
Glad you liked it.
You both lied down and cuddled up.
Never thought I'd do that, and nor have I never thought I'd like it.
You kissed his warm cheek.
We will do it again soon.
Okay, Daddy.
I would like that very much.
He winked. You both kissed each other one more time. He held you, spooning you.
Good night, my naughty little gal.
Good night, my love.
Love you.
I love you too, Stuart.
You couldn't see his face, but you knew he was smiling.